Alright, hey guys, I am back for another Golf Clash tutorial video here for the Golden Shot Southern Pines hole. Here you see the wind is going to be more what we're used to. So 5 to 8 miles per hour has been pretty much the standard wind here. And as you can see, I'm assuming these prizes are going to be So this is going to be more like how it has been. Now, it just kind of is a little bit disappointing that, they have this difficult level hard, and it's kind of equivalent to what we've been getting anyway, regardless of the hole. So that's a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. I have to just deal with that. And let's take a look here. We got the Golden Shot driver here, which is 83 accuracy and top spin, backspin. Let's take a look at the wood. I don't know. 50. I have a feeling it's probably going to be a driver. I feel like they upped the stats on this driver here for a reason. And I'm assuming that's what you're going to want to go with for this Golden Shot here. So let me think about this. Usually when I want a hole-in-one on this hole, I try to go into the neck. Now, I usually have a little bit better curling driver than this when I go for that shot though. So here you see 60 curl. It's hard to go into the neck with 60 curl unless you have a full side spin ball on this hole. So, this is just nasty. I have a feeling that, you might want to play the bounce shot here, which is kind of bounce it over the rough as opposed to going into the neck. Well, it's just going to depend on the wind, I guess. Let's just take a look at some shots. Because the way that I typically play this is, and as you can see, we don't have a full side spin ball on here. It's only a partial side spin ball. It's going to make this just a beast of a hole. First off, that I want to mention, you got to get very aggressive on this left rough here. I remember the wind was 1.3 per ring, so here you're going to see me go about 6. Ooh, no. Oh, no. So here I'm going to... Oh, jeez. That's just awful. No preparation here. Didn't even get the chance to take a shot. Unfortunate. Oh, well, it didn't take from my free shot, though. That's nice. That's nice. They didn't penalize me. I'll take that. So let's re-up here. Now that we actually have a game. This is kind of what I was meant. That's why I was checking out three wood. They made this extremely challenging. Now, usually I might go full back here. I'm going to take a little bit off of that because it's so into the wind. And like I said, you're going to have to go up in this neck now. So now you're going to see me. And this is so funny. This club has like no range. It barely has a min distance. It barely has a max distance. This is just, this is the worst. Oh, jeez. I don't know what just happened. So obviously there's still some technical issues that need to be resolved here. Let's see if it took my free shot away now. I'm sure it did. Yep. So let me just put together a couple shots for you guys, just for the sake of it. I wouldn't, put too much effort into this one. They made this too hard. This is too hard. I mean, look at the range that you have for your driver. You have to be within that low tolerance zone. you know, they have to at least give you a fair driver. Even if I had the best driver in the game with the best stats, this shot is almost impossible to begin with. So the fact that, you know, we're kind of limited at those stats is just kind of crazy to me. It's crazy. So let's give this a go. I'll do a couple shots for you guys just so you can kind of see if you want to play this or not. But, you know, you are going to be able to get some in there. The hole-in-one is going to kind of be off the table, I have a feeling. Of course, you can get it, but it's going to have to be very lucky. Especially being so in between clubs like they made it. To be honest with you, you know, this is going to be the best shot. I wish I could just dial this up here. It looks like you got to go into power. This is the shot. Like, if you want this hole-in-one, this is the shot. With this possibly being the shot as well, but not into the wind. I'm just going to go for this. I don't even care. So I usually do a little bit over 4 backspin. Since it's so into the wind, you're going to see me take off that. Hitting this island is going to be very challenging. You're going to have to probably, more than likely, hit perfect ball. Plus, you got to guess the power. There's a great ball. It's going to start leaning off the side of the cliff, as you can see. Like I said, that's what it's going to come down to, is hitting your perfect ball if you decide to go for that. And you're just going to have to play around with the spin a little bit. Like I said, the normal shot that I use is 4 backspin. There you're seeing me take off a 4 backspin. If you do happen to hit that island and have the spin right, you are going to give yourself a very good chance to make it. Same with this shot here. You're going to give yourself another very good chance to make it if you can do. Here I'm doing 4 backspin, 4.5 side spin. Probably won't need very much curl. Probably about 5 rings for this 6 wind. So here, just go 5 rings. Put a little bit of curl. Perfect ball. What the crap is going on? So frustrating to say the least. I mean, I can't even get these shots off. This is crazy. This is crazy. Are they taking from my shots too? This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Didn't I have 4? I think they took a shot from me as well. I didn't even get to play it. That's crazy. That's crazy. So let's try to regroup here and actually get a shot off. And again, same kind of strategy as before. 5-ish rings here, plus a little bit of curl. Great ball. Jeez. And there you're seeing it hit the rough anyway. You have to be very precise with your movements when you go for that shot. You know, hitting great ball versus perfect ball can be the difference between that and not that. But if the wind's pointed that direction, this is going to be your 2 options. You're going to have this and you're going to have this if you want the hole-in-one. Like, those are going to be your only 2 options when the wind's pointed this way. So here I'm going to take off some of the backspin because it's into the wind. So here you see me doing 3 per ring. Or no, that's not what I mean. I mean 3 backspin. And here you see I had to go into a little bit of power. This shot is, oh my God. So I'm sure all my shots are getting wasted. I'm not even getting to play them. So as you can see, this is not going to be a benefit. Let me guess, I'm down to 1 shot, right? Yeah, so 3 of my shots are gone. I haven't even seen the time moving. To say you shouldn't be playing this would be an understatement here. Let me just use this one up. So what I usually do is side spin, and I'm going to take off some of that backspin that I mentioned. Like I said previously, I'm going to try to guess this power here and hit this island. Oh, perfect ball. Let's see if I can get it. See if I can't get this for you guys. Oh, it's coming in too slow. That's not going to be any good. That's a bad break. So that just shows you got to take off a lot of the backspin because it's supposed to take that upslope there behind the hole and then just feed straight down to the hole. I had a chance at a really nice chest there when you hit perfect ball off that island. I gave myself a really good run at that one. Best suggestion I can have, especially if you're watching this video, is to kind of stay away from the golden shot. Obviously, there's still some severe server issues. I didn't even see time moving. Just crazy. It's just crazy. It's disappointing to see the game come out like this. So hopefully they can work through the bugs and figure out all this mess, because I got to take like 3 of my shots there, and that golden shot's going to be just brutal. The advice that I can give you, if the wind's pointed to the right, go the left way that I was setting up. My setup was pretty good there, so if you use I know you didn't see me actually hit a good shot, but I'm telling you, it was very close to hitting a good shot. So if you can go kind of close to 3 to 4 backspin with that full side spin with curl, if you want to actually still go for this, go that left way. And if the wind's pointed to the left, go the other way. Whatever way the wind's pointed, go that direction, because you just don't have enough curl to get this one in the hole. Now, granted, you can always go right here and you can put it somewhat close. I don't think you'll be getting the innermost ring without a very great deal of luck, unless you're using the wind and playing the direction, playing the shot downwind. So that means, like, if it's pointed left to right, use that left fairway. If it's pointed right to left, use the right fairway. And of course, if you want to go for the kill shot and really give yourself a nice chance at this hole, it's going to be off the island in the middle. You could see how little I had to work there. I just put too much backspin on it. What happens is it goes up that backspin. It goes up that back hill behind the hole there, and it just feeds right down to the hole. It would have gave myself a chance at the hole-in-one. It would have gave myself a chance at all the close rings. All it needed to do was not land quite that short off the bounce. And I think it has to do with, we might be on like a closer tee deck here, because the ball doesn't seem to be quite bouncing as hard. So every spin that I seem to be putting on, it might be easier to take like one backspin off of my numbers, because it's not responding the way I expect like my normal drivers to respond. Like if I would have hit my normal driver with 3 backspin there, it wouldn't have responded like that. It wouldn't have been that dead and died into the fringe on that last shot there. So keep that in mind. I'll be posting this video for you guys. Like I said, I'm hoping they can work out these bugs. You might want to just stay away from this hole. At the very least, if you go for this and have something that looks more along my lines, don't retry. Don't. This hole is going to just be, I've only aced this one maybe twice, 3 times in almost a year that the game's been up. So, well, I've probably got it a couple more times than that off the island, but that's been the only method that I've been able to actually get it to fall. And I almost got a couple last tournament that was here off that island as well. That's the easiest way for you to get the island, but it's also the most risk. It's the highest risk shot out of all 3 shots that I went over here. So good luck with this hole, and let me know how it goes.